Hey guys, Taps here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited about sharing this video with you, and in this video I'll be showing you exactly how to use two of the best products in the industry if you're trying to create a learning management system and course, an online platform where you can teach, you can educate, you can share your idea and experience with the world, and that's with LifterLMS, which is free for you to use to a certain extent, and also how to deploy it on Cloudways, which is the best hosting provider in the industry today. With just one click of the button, really, you'll be able to launch an already established website on Cloudways, a website that will look as beautiful as this, and that will be able to serve so many purposes depending on the kind of course structure you want to have, whether you want to have a single course or you want to have a website with multi courses. So either way, this video would help you. So without wasting so much time, if you're interested, if you want to launch your course and you don't even know where to start from, I'll show you exactly how to get that done. I'll also show you again in this video how to get this done for free with Cloudways. So you can create this website for free, and then when you are okay, then you can then now pay as you go. There is nothing as cool as this right now in the industry. So if you're excited, let's get to it. So to make this video a little bit easy for you, because it might be a very long one, I will put timestamp in the description below, so you should check so that you can easily navigate. So to make this very easy, I have broken all of this into easy steps. So the first step will be for us to create a Cloudways free account, and the second step will be for us to activate this account. I'll be showing you exactly how to get that done in this video, and the third one will be for us to deploy LifterLMS on Cloudways with just a click of a button. And once we are done, I will show you how to add a custom domain to your WordPress on Cloudways. I would also show you how to activate a free SSL on your website, and then the next thing we're going to do is for us to test this website speed. Let's see how this website is doing, and the next thing definitely will be for us to then customize LifterLMS. I'll show you things here and there for you to make the website yours and how to give it your personal feel. Exactly. I know that sounds very, very cool. The next thing again for us to do is to customize the theme, and also finally I'll show you some extra add-ons which might be paid from LifterLMS for you to improve your learning management systems, and over time you can begin to invest in all of those things for you to just make sure that you have the kind of website you want to have. So if this is good, then let's start by taking it one step at a time. So the first thing will be for us to create a free account on Cloudways. So for you to do that, I'll leave a link in the description below that will bring you exactly to where I am on my screen. As you can see, it says that launch LifterLMS on Cloudways in one click. Now let's launch LifterLMS for free. So you have to come down here and click this button. After that, then you have to go through this procedure from Cloudflare. In just 5 seconds, you need to check your browser to see that everything is safe. I always go through that here, but it's okay if you are not having an experience with this. Immediately you're done, you would be brought to this place where you just have to give Cloudways a little bit of your information. So you just have to fill everything, put your username, your email, and a password that you would be able to remember. You have to give them a little bit of information. What are you doing for me? Okay, freelance developer will be good, and okay, I'm hoping to spend like $0 to $50 monthly. Then we hit the start now button. Okay, immediately you do that, you get this welcome message that says welcome to Cloudways. So now we need to activate our account. So to activate your account, please contact our verification team at av@cloudways.com. Once your account is activated, you'll be able to log in to start your free trial. So that you don't waste so much time just trying to write emails to these guys are replying you back and forth. So I'll show you exactly what you're going to write in the email that will get your account activated as soon as immediately. So if you come down to this support button, this chat button below, if you click that, you'll be able to interact on this website. You can click the verification button as I've just done, and from there you would be able to get a few options. We have a detailed information of what we need to do to get our account activated. You need to present maybe a Facebook or a company, a personal website, your identity, or maybe an ID card from your government, and also your phone number. So now that we know exactly what we ought to do, so let's go send this email to get our account activated. I can try to do a new compose, and then I'll send it to verify@cloudways.com, and then I can give the title as verification requirement, and then I can start populating my details. So just watch me as I try to do one or two things around his. Okay, so fantastic. My website company, Dabs Diary, dabsdigital.com, and I also put my course, website design, mastery.com. So at least just give them something very good for them to know that you have credibility online. If you do, that's fantastic. If you don't, there's no problem. You can also just put your other information that they just want to verify that you're a real person. Give them your Twitter account, your Facebook if you must. You can also do all of that. That makes sense. I've attached below my driver's license, which is verified and sent from my government. So make sure you have some form of credibility. At least you have a Facebook. Everybody does have a Facebook or a Twitter account today, and you should have a government ID that you want to send for you to get verified. That's good. Once you have all of this, then you can then hit the send now button, which I have done. And now we can come back to the website, and we have to wait for our account to be activated. So I waited for about 2 hours, and here I have an email from Cloudways team that says activate your Cloudways account. So let's get this opened. So I have thank you for signing up with Cloudways. The entire team here at Cloudways welcome you. Now you have to hit the activate account button, and once you hit that, definitely another verification again in 5 seconds from Cloudways, and then we would be able to have access to our server. So once you are here, so this is exactly what it looks like for you to have a free Cloudways account. So here we have LifterLMS here. So when you click this drop down, you can also deploy other applications that you want to. Maybe you just want to install WordPress, not just LifterLMS. You can do that once that is done. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave this as LifterLMS, and then we need to name, give our app a name. I will also do that by just putting my course, and also my name Dabs, and also that as my course. So once that is done, I need to choose a platform. DigitalOcean has worked out for me for a great deal, but in between I've been able to use both DigitalOcean before and also Vulture. Both are quite fantastic, but if you don't know where to start from, you can start with DigitalOcean. Eventually, if you want to know more about Cloudways, DigitalOcean, Vulture, and what platform you should deploy and how to use all of these things, you can let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to have feedback from you. If this is a kind of tutorial you would love me to make, I would try to share my experience with you using either of both, and which we should use. Okay, so if you come down to server size, you can change your server size to something you are very comfortable with. You get the information of the server size and how much you are to pay as you go down below. So here right now you can see that we have from $1 really to like $12, which is okay monthly for us to pay. The next thing for us to do right now is for us to choose a server location, which is very, very important in creating a website. You must be able to pick a server that is closest to not just necessarily you, but to people who will be accessing your website. So in case you are designing a website for a particular country, maybe you want to launch a website for your student that basically in the United States of America, then definitely you want to come down here. Maybe for the sake of this tutorial, yes, I'll just come down here and I'll choose a location which is closest, and definitely San Francisco does that. You can come down here to the far right and hit this launch now button. So if you do that, you will definitely be brought to this page. Okay, so this notification says I get on 5% free credit and save on your invoice. That's good. You can share and invite friends and family with the link, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll close this. That's a good way for you to earn a good $25 really if you want to. So I'll close this, and then you can see that our server is deploying. So it says 7 more minutes. So the whole of these things are pulling together. So that's everything we need to do really. Just this few click of the button here and there, and we have our server set up and Cloud LifterLMS ready for us to use really. So let's just wait for the server to finish up. Okay, so we can see that application have been deployed and this is ready. So if you come down here at this yellow icon here, this is www. Once you click this, you'll be able to see your application, and from me is my course, which is my WordPress. As you can see, that's a WordPress logo. So if I click on that, this will bring me down here for me to be able to see my application, and you can see all my application details. So definitely this is my WordPress URL for now, and I have my username and my password here. I have my database here. I can launch database manager and also have my application credentials, which is good. So by my far left here, I have a menu here that I can play around with for me to be able to manage my application. So right now, let's check out our WordPress and let's see exactly what our WordPress website looks like. Boom, we already have our live website. We have the same demo content I showed you earlier launched already here. Just that is loading on a staging server or on a subdomain that is not a custom domain. And the next thing would be for me to show you exactly how to add your own custom domain if you have it registered somewhere. But really, we have an amazing website here. You can peruse the website. I would walk you through this website for you to see exactly what you can do and how you can get started. But without wasting so much time, I think the next thing for us to do is for us to deploy a custom domain. I always have my domain registered with dynadot.com. So I'm going to open up Dynadot right now, and I'm going to have to sign in into my account. And also I come to my domains, and for me to find the particular domain I would love to use for this. Okay, so before I pick up my domain here, let's come back here to Cloudways, and then let's come down here to domain management. If you come here, you'll be able to see that what we need really here is for us to add a primary domain, and you can also add several domains that you want to add up here as secondary domain or additional domain, which is good enough. So let's come back here to Dynadot, then I can find the specific domain I want to use. So I have this domain here, launchinfopro.com, and it's already packing. I just have to copy this domain and then it's the domain here, and I have to change this from backing. So let's come back to Cloudways, and so here now I have to paste my domain here, and then as my primary domain, I would then have to hit the save changes button. And once I do that, I'm trying to tell Cloudways that this is the domain I want to use as my primary domain. So I have to give this time some few seconds for this to update. So here we have our primary domain updated now to launchinfoproduct.com. So immediately we have our primary domain updated. Now what we have to do is for us to come to access details, and here all we want to do is for us to pick our IP address, and once you click it, it gets copied, and then we can now go back to Dynadot. And then we have our domain here as parking. We can then change this to DNS. Also, then we can set up an A record here, and then I'll put my IP address, and also I need to create a www version for this. So write www and cname, and then I'll put launchinfo.com, and that's good. And then I set this to 5 minutes, then I hit the save button. So we can see here that our DNS have been modified. So this is the way this is the simple way for us to interact our server on Cloudways to our domain here, so that they can work together. Either way, it doesn't matter where your domain is registered, the process is the same. So we can see here that our domain right now has this DNS attached to it, is no more parking. It can take a while for this to propagate. Like you can see, we said 5 minutes, but there's a tool you can use to check. So if you come to your browser, you can just launch dnschecker.org, and if you do that, that will bring you here to this platform, and then we can just put our domain and put a record and then search. So as you can see, fantastic, already our domain already is loading the needed IP address in some locations. So as you can see, in some other part of the world, the old IP address is still populating, which belongs to Dynadot, and that's 1.3. We can see that we still have 7.5 and we still have 137 different IP address in different part of the world. So you can see our IPs are resolving here at China and also some other few countries here and there, but we have to give it this time for our domain to fully propagate. So I need to activate this, push this button for this to refresh every 20 seconds. So I can come back here and then see the status of my A record. So if that is it, what I can do again is for us to launch this domain, and let's see if I can access it here from my end. So as you can see, our domain is still pointed to Dynadot, and it's not working right now. What I can do right now is for me to turn on my VPN, for me to change my location to somewhere else in the United States is okay, as you can see here, for me to see if I can access this domain. So now that I refresh it, so you can see that I have my website loading. However, it's not secured, and there's a warning from Google. But for me to be able to still access this site, I need to just hit this advanced button, and then I can proceed to the site, and then you can see I have that website loading on my domain, which is good. So you can see the website is a little bit broken. Pictures here are not working just because we don't have the account secured, and is working on HTTP as against HTTPS, which is the default settings. So for that to be done, we have to come back to Cloudways, and then it takes us to the next step for us to deploy SSL for our website. So if you come down here to the far left, you see a button for SSL. So once you click this, you'll be able to see your SSL management, and if you click this, you'll be able to choose your Let's Encrypt. Let's Encrypt is just good for us to get our free SSL. Once you select Let's Encrypt, the next thing for you to do is to provide an email address, and then put your domain details, and then install your certificate. So you can see that certificate is already installing. Certificate just got installed, and SSL has been enabled. And you can see that to my far right here, I can see that auto renewal is enabled. That's good. You need to always have that, so that your domain will always auto renew. So let's come to our DNS. Let's check out and let's see if our domain has propagated. So you can see that this is still searching. I think it just triggered a refresh right now. And oh wow, you can see our IP address is already resolving almost every part of the world. So I think it's past 5 minutes, and then another has done its thing, which is good for us. And then I believe I should be able to access my website right now. So I need to close DNS checker since that is done. So let me launch the domain and let's check. So right now you can see that we now have a secret padlock, and our website now load on HTTPS on this domain, and all the images are now popping, which is a good sign that we have our website ready to use, so you can check around to see that everything is okay. That's good. So if you come back to our old domain here and refresh, let's see what would happen. You can see that it's loading this is error. So if you hit advance and hit the proceed button as well, you can see that our new domain launchinfoproduct.com is loading on that URL. So the staging server is gone and our live domain is ready. So this is exactly how you can activate SSL, as simple as easy as it comes. So now let's try to log in into the back end of this website. That's very important for us to know how to do. So in case you are very new to WordPress or you are using WordPress for the very first time, that's good. So just come to your URL and just do slash, depending on whatever you're using, just do /wp-admin or do /login, whichever is convenient for you, but /wp-admin is okay. And then if you do that and you launch it, you will come to this dashboard here where you're required to provide your username and your password. So in case you don't have that, since you didn't create the WordPress directly yourself, let's come back to Cloudways and let's come back to our dashboard here. You'll be able to see your admin panel, which has your username and your password. So what you have to do is just to click it, copy it, which is our email and also the password as well. And once you copy this, you can log in, and once you log in, this brings you to the back end of the website. So I'll close this. I'm not interested in saving my password. So this is you can see the health, site health status is good. Welcome to WordPress 5.9.1, which has the latest WordPress version as of today. So if I click the site here and then open the site to visit it in a new domain, I will have my domain open right next to me, which is the website launchinfoproduct.com. That's it. We are almost good to go. Yes, we already have a website live and ready, and we have LifterLMS deployed. This website, there's a learning management system already installed here. The only thing we need to do on this website would be for us to customize it into something that we love more instead of what we have. So let's just check the speed and let's see how our website is doing. So I'll copy my URL here, and then there are several tools we can use. I have GT metrics loaded here, so I can just put my domain. So after putting my domain, you see down here you have the option for you to change your location. I think San Francisco. So I have several options here, from London, UK to India to Texas in the US, which is good. So I can use that. I can analyze my website. I can also use Ping, another platform again as well, for me to check. That's Page Speed Insight. That also can give me an accurate view of what my website is doing in terms of performance. So I can plug in my domain here as well and then analyze the website as well. There's still another tool called Pingdom. You can also still do that. So let's come back to GT metrics and let's see exactly what our website is doing. So you can see that this site is fetching our website, it's generating a report, and that will be ready in a minute or two. Bingo, bam, our website is graded B. Our performance is 90%, the structure is 87%, and we have our 1.6. we have our website loading. That's fantastic. We have this website load in 1.6 seconds. As a matter of fact, I have not personally optimized this website. I can still go ahead to further optimize this website. I know if I do, I'll be able to load the website maybe even faster. So let's come to Page Speed Insight, and we can see this is still running, performing analysis. So let's give it time for this to be done. So okay, we now have our website fully loaded here, and you can see that our website is loading at a whopping 98%, and that's crazy. That means this website is very good to go, and this is on mobile. It means this website is fully mobile optimized, and we have our website load at 1.8 seconds. That's fantastic. So Cloudways right now is the best with speed in the industry, because you get to manage your own server yourself and not like others that put you on a shared hosting. So this is your server, you can manage it, you can use it however you want to use it. So there's nothing stopping your speed. If we switch to desktop, we can see that our website here loads at 95%. if you come down here to opportunities, we'll be able to see that there's some things we can improve upon. Immediately I know is the image here, so you can see properly sized image and server image. You can see also our server images. So I know that if I optimize the image, I should be able to get this to 100. This is exactly how to deploy LifterLMS with a click on Cloudways, which is the best in the industry now for hosting our website and our learning management system. And the amazing thing about this is that you get to do this for free without paying a dime. Design your LifterLMS, design your course, and then once you are done, you can then begin to pay as you go. Okay, so the next step for us really right now is for us to customize LifterLMS. But before we go into customizing LifterLMS, let me just walk you through the website. Let's see exactly what we have. I love the way LifterLMS have designed this website. So here we have LifterLMS Infinity Bundle. We can change this to our logo eventually. And if you come to your menu here, you'd see a menu for course and courses. So this website has some sample of whatever you want to do. In case you just want to have one course that you want to sell on your website, let's launch this course button. One thing I love really about this website here is that it may not look as beautiful as it may not look extremely that very beautiful. I could also come up with a very better design here personally, since I have very good experience with designing website with WordPress. But this website meets every industry standard for optimization, and that's something you should pay very, very good attention to. So even if you want to customize your pages or your website, please don't play far too much away from what has been structured here. So the first thing here is a picture and a call to action. That's the best. You can see the call to action is very bold here, giving some proof here. You can also see very detailed information about the course here. 15K 14K plus student. You have 15 hours 20 minutes. This is very, very good. You can also have a button here for people to preview the course. If you have a video of the course, or maybe an intro or a welcome video or a sales pitch, really whatever, you can put a link to a YouTube video here that would play once somebody clicks that button. And the next thing is to give people a very detailed information of what they will learn and the future of the course. This is very, very important. So once you're done with your hero or your call to action, the next thing you want to do really is to give people this kind of features about the website and what they would learn. So what you need to do really is just call me and update all the details here, and also a button here to take them to get started. And once they are done there, you still want to give them the 3 pillar information, the 3 pillar about the course. That's the 3 most important things they should know about the course. A one-time notification, on-site or remote support. You can whatever your pillar attraction is. So 3 of them. If I think 3 is just good enough, you can increase it to 4 if you have, but again 3 is just ideal and perfect. A potential student of yours would be having some questions they are asking, and you want to answer those questions, so that would be a very good option here. It's okay if you don't have all of those things, you can remove all of this section if you don't want, but this is good for you to model your landing pages around. And the next thing for you to do once you have answered that question is to bombard them with testimonies of what other people are saying about the course. It's a psychological game, is a mind game, and you must be able to play that. And that's the beauty of design. That's the heart of designing a landing page. This meets every standard, every standard requirement of an ideal landing page, and all of these things have been done for you for free just with a click of a button. That's pretty amazing. So once you are done with your call, with your testimonies, the next thing for you to do is a big call to action here. This button here is this big for a particular reason, and it could have just been a little bit small here for people to enroll, but it's this big for you have to make it very big, because the next big call to action is for people to be able to enroll to you. Once that is done, if you have extra courses, other courses somewhere that you know that anybody there who wants to enroll me just love to buy together, you can also a little bit upsell, and that's it. That's amazing. So just before they're about to hit this enroll button, they are seeing a frequently bought together, so you are trying to upsell to them. If you have other courses that you are still selling, you can easily upsell. They may just be maybe advanced courses or whatever you want, and so that they can just say, okay, instead of buying this, why not just buy this for a reduced price, or maybe for a 60% off or 40% off, or whatever offer you want to throw at them there. And then the final thing for them here now is for them to hit the button to get your amazing offer. So this is a fantastic landing page. I needed to go through this for you to be able to understand what this simple but amazing landing page can do for you. Really, I'm trying to take it slow right now because this is where designing the website is very, very important for you to be able to sell and you be able to convince people to buy from you. So I really don't want to rush on this. So this is a module. If you just have a flagship course or you just have one course that you're trying to sell, this landing page is good for you. So yeah, this is what we have on our homepage. So if you come down here, you can see featured courses. So this is good if you want to sell several courses. You want to have a landing page that can sell maybe 6, 10, 20 courses displayed at once for people to choose different things for them to do on your site. Or you want to even have a marketplace for courses where you want to have multiple instructors. People can register on your site to be an instructor, like something you have on Udemy. Really, there are several features or add-on plugins eventually we'll talk about that will enable for that. So this is the kind of landing page you should be looking at. This is good. People can come and then they can take several courses. And I also love so now let's go back to our courses. I also love the way LifterLMS have structured their courses. It will help you depending on the kind of courses you want to create, whether it's a free course, it's a paid course. So there are several templates here for you to choose the kind of courses you want, and that's very fantastic. So LifterLMS Quick Start course, this course itself here will teach you how to get started with LifterLMS, so you can watch that. But if you're watching this video, you don't need to waste so much time because I will show you exactly how to get that done. But if you have questions and you have some things maybe you have not touched that you are trying to bother about, you can check that might be covered there in the course here. So you can also take a course on this website for you to know how to work around the whole LifterLMS, and that's quite fantastic. There's also a free course lead magnet here in case you just want to create a free course for lead magnet. Let me open this page in a new tab, and there's a signature course here, and there's also a multimedia example course here, and all these courses are quite different and they give you different feel entirely. So let me open all of this in a new tab for us to see at least 3 of this. Okay, so I think I can then close my page speed inside. I can close my GT metrics. I can close my Dyna.account. So we have less tab to work around with. So for a free course, so you can say this is a free course, so you can come down here, the title of your course, how to use this template. You can, if you click this, you'll see a video that will help you on how to edit this template. You can delete this. I'll show you exactly how we are about to edit the course later. You can put a mini course headline, and then you can put a common problem or the objective, you can discover how to get this kind of result without then you put a common problem here that people go through, then get free instant access so people can sign up and then they can see the course outline here. So this is a very good template for you to create a very free course. So if you come down here to the signature course, it's almost pretty the same thing here. So you can click this for you to see exactly how you can use this template here. So if you click this, you would see a tutorial to help you edit this template. So this is how you to customize your pages in LifterLMS. I might perhaps still be able to touch a thing or two, but you won't have any problem if you use this. So if you click this, for example, now let me open this in a new tab, you'll see a video that shows you exactly how you can edit this template. So you can see that LifterLMS knowledge base. So if you come down here, you'll see a video here, and you can see there are several other things here you can also learn. I think this video is coming up. Okay, yeah, you can see this is about a 7 minutes 32 seconds a video for you to show you exactly how to customize these kind of courses for yourself. And it's just fantastic. You have your video here, you have your attention grabbing course hook, and once you are done with that, you must be able to give them a course promise. For example, my attention hook might just be, I'll teach you how to master WordPress in 7 days. Learn how to design your own website in 7 days or less. That's an attention grabbing hook for my course. And then I can come down here to this description and put a course promise, and I tell you, okay, if you take my course, it doesn't matter how you are, whether you are this, you are that, whether you don't have any experience, in 7 days I will show you exactly how not just design your website, but how you can do this, how you will now do this. And then if you are able to do this, you can now start making this amount of money, and you can also have another time you can quit your job and now start working from home. You give them a primary benefit for them to see reasons for them to enroll into your course, and then you can enroll. You have the enroll button, and then you have to put some proof here for people who your brands you have worked with. For some time, most times on site, you see people just put something random here. But if you do really have some brands you've worked with, some brands you know that you can just tell them, yeah, even if you have not worked with them, just since you're just starting, you can identify with, then you have to just put them down here. That's good. And if you go, if you really want to know much about all of these things, all of these things are here. You can take that video will walk you through all of these things. But this is good. This is a signature course. They played with lots of images here, and you need to customize all of this to something that can speak for you. So this is the testimonials here of what of previous students have said. You can see the 3 pillars of your course. I talked about that earlier. So 3 things that is the pillar for your course. You have to put them here. Mindset, strategy, tactics is the demo content here. Whatever your own course is, your 3 pillar content, and how it works, you need to tell them, okay, you take your lessons, you have a private coach, and then you have access to a community, depending on whatever structure you are giving to your course. But you must be able to have at least all of these things. Well, you may not be able to have access to private coaching, but for you, it could just be access to maybe study materials. It could be so many things. It could be access to your private webinar that you do for which is paid for other people but is free for students. So you could put so many things there that you want to do. And of course, finally, also your course curriculum. They should be able to see the courses they would go through. For it here, the first thing is orientation. Welcome to the course. How to get the most out of the course. These things here is what most people do not pay attention to. Most course creators not pay attention to. They just jump directly into the course without even getting them comfortable with the platform they are using and how to get the most out of it, which is very, very, very important. One thing I've noticed in my so many years of creating courses is that most people who pay for your courses do not even take the courses, and really you have to encourage them. And that's what I do for most of my courses. I have to encourage you to ensure that you get the most out of this, go through the lessons and encourage them really. Also send some emails when I see that people have not logged in, they're not finished their courses in a while and all of that. So I pay attention to my students to know exactly how they are doing with their course. That's very, very important for you to do if you're a course creator. And then you can now start with your module 1 and then give them the first milestone from learning part to result, and then also break down your courses into different modules. So that's it. So once you're done giving them the outline, you must be able to tell them how that will make them better. That's very, very important. And these are little things you must pay attention to when you're trying to play the psychological game of trying to convert someone to buy from you. So you must make them how this will make them better. So this will help you do 3 things. You can put the first thing here, second thing here, third thing here, and you have to, it mustn't necessarily be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6, but you have to just put them for them to be able to see how that is. And once you are done with all of that, you have shown them how to make things better, you must be able to let them meet you. Who are you? You have to put maybe a very good picture of yourself here and a little details about yourself, why they should trust you, the expertise you've gotten, and so many things about yourself that you feel they should know that would encourage them to take that decision. And the next thing is for you to tell them to invest in themselves, and the best way for them to be might just be for them to pick a plan. Unfortunately, I don't know why there's no plan here, but we can work around that eventually. But there should have been a plan here for people to choose, a demo plan here for people to choose. I don't know why that isn't here. Maybe there's an error somewhere, or I just have to create that ourselves. And after that, you should be able to answer some frequently asked questions. These questions will be able to answer some of the questions or some of the doubts they have in their mind. So if somebody has gone through that process, answered all their questions, the next thing they need right now is another motivation for them to just buy. So give them some little bit of motivation that they need. And once that is done, you put the call to action here for them to buy. Is your time? Buy now, and put a button here if there's a need. So once that doesn't work again, and that thing you can let them know is that there's no risk attached to this, because it's time for them to decide right now, and a 30-day money back guarantee or something like that, 100% no risk guarantee, is the reason why they should invest their money. And so that's it. That's exactly how to create a landing page, and this is the beauty of it. So I just analyzed what LifterLMS have done on this page. So this page might look so very clumsy and not really very attractive, but is an ideal landing page that can convert. I'm putting some more template to convey this better, but the concept is the same. This is a fantastic landing page, and this is a fantastic way for you to sell your course. Yeah, also we have the about page, so you can also come to the about page and you can edit this to about you and write more about yourself, something more convincing for people to see you. And you can put a link from the little introduction about you on your landing page to your about page for people to read more about you in case they want to. And you have your blog and your contact page. So that's it. So that's the front end walkthrough. That's what we have on the front end. So now let's come back to the back end of this website for us to walk through what we have on our back end. Okay, so when you come to the back end right now, like we have on our screen, you see that you have an option here for LifterLMS. You have your courses, membership, engagement, orders, which is set to staging, and you need to remove this from staging. I will show you exactly how to get that done later. So ensure that you keep up with the tutorial and you watch out for that. So when you come down to your LifterLMS, you would see your settings. So if you come down here, so you have a general information here. You have your enrollment, your registration, your net sales, your lessons completed. So everything is still at E0. You have some of the most popular add-ons here, and you have quick links here as well. And then you can see that you can make some settings here. Enable these settings to allow students to mark lessons as incomplete after they have completed a lesson. So they're taking the lessons and they still want to mark it as not complete because they want to retake the lesson. They feel they've not taken time enough to learn that particular lesson. So you might want to tick that in case that's good for you. So course catalog, you can have a page for that. So how many courses do you want to design per page? This is set to 9, which is okay. You can increase that if you want to. So your catalog sorting, do you want it from low to high? So this is another thing you can do. And also your memberships, so we can restrict site by membership levels. So you can see that we have a membership here, but let's leave that right now. And also we have a membership page. You can also membership per page and membership sortings. So this is how to make this is where to make all of these settings, even for your account, your checkout, your engagement, your notification, even for your integrations. I don't want to waste so much time. I don't want to make this very boring, but this is exactly where to make your settings. You can come around. All of these things are self-explanatory. I'm not sure you have any problem trying to do that. So if you come down here, you can come to reporting, you can come to all your forms or your import. In case you want to import LifterLMS from one website to another, you can get that done here. And also let's come to our status. So you can see the status of your website, you can see your login URL and all that details here if you go down. If you have some things that are not good, you can copy for support or get help, and you can come down to your tools and utilities. Okay, so the first thing we have here is to reset our automatic payment status, and that's exactly what we need to do for us to remove these orders from staging. So what we have to do really here is for us to reset automatic payment status. So this says that it looks like you might have installed LMS on a staging site, so you can just say leave automatic payment disabled, or you can just say enable automatic payment. So you can see that the staging here is gone, so our website is ready to receive payment. So I think that's it for us to get that done. And you have other things here that are self-explanatory: reset tracking settings. You can also clear student cache. You can set up wizard again in case you want to relaunch your LifterLMS. You can clear all user session. You can reinstall all your forms on the site. And I think every other thing here is self-explanatory. You can go through them, and just need to let you know that this is where you can work around the status of your LifterLMS. Let's come to our courses. So if you over on courses, you'll be able to see your course. You can add a new course. You can create categories. You can create difficulties. You can also see your tags, your track, your lessons, and your reviews. So this is very super simple, super easy to grasp. I'm not sure anyone will have any problem doing this. So now at our courses, so you can see that these are all the courses that we have. So when you come here, if you over on the course, you'll be able to see a builder. You can also do an edit. You can do a quick edit. You can trash this. You can view this. You can clone this, and you can export this course. So this is quite very easy, and the same thing for every of the courses here. So for this, let's launch a builder for you to see. Let's open this in a new tab for you to see exactly how easy it is for you to build a course. So you can trash all of these courses here and then build new ones, but most likely I think it will be easy for you to just edit them, change the name, and use them as a template for what you want to do. So in case you want to add a new course, as just like any WordPress blog or post or page, you can just click add new here, and then hit add course here. So you create a new course entirely from scratch. If you come to your categories as well, you should be able to create new categories for your course in case you want to have more than one or two courses and you want to create them into categories. So you can see this is a category we have here called technology. We may want to have another category for our course. So let's say, for example, we want to have another category called fashion. All right, so once we type in fashion here, the slug will auto generate, but we can insist on what we want to. So you can put a custom slug here if you want to have that. This is where you can create subcategories. You can make a category a sub of another category, or make another category a parent category. So let's say, for example, fashion wants to be a subcategory under technology. So what we're going to do really is for us to come here and make technology the parent category. So if we do this, you will see that the category called fashion will be a subcategory of technology. So let's test that. Let's add new category. Super simple, because we have this hyphen here, shows that this category here is under technology. So fashion now has become a subcategory. So you can edit this and remove technology as a parent category in case we want to discontinue this category to be sub under technology. So that's simple and easy. So you can come also to difficulties, and then we set maybe something quite very custom for our courses. So but by default we have advanced, we have beginner, and we have intermediate, and this is good basic for everyone. So you may want to have more. You may want to have maybe you want to create a university, for example. Your difficulties, you want to say you want to put them into maybe diploma, certifications, masters, BSc, and all of that. So you can delete these ones here, or edit them and then change them to whatever you're comfortable with. So that's it. So for our tags, you can also add tags. You can create new tags for your, and once you are creating the course as well, just like a blog, we can also manually add tracks. That's tags. So that's not something quite very difficult. Yeah, so you can go through all of these one after the other, and you'll be able to see your lessons and also your reviews. Definitely lessons are the content of our courses, so we can have a video lesson, audio lesson. You can have maybe a PDF for people to read as your lesson, depending on how you're structuring your course really. So that's left for you. You can also check your reviews and make necessary changes if you want to. So down after courses, we have memberships. So if you hover on this as well, you see your membership. You can add new membership, you can create categories, and then your tag. So if you come to membership, let's see how many membership we have on this website right now. So we have academy membership alone. So let me add a new membership. Let me see. All right, so just like the default Gutenberg, I can close this and I can call this membership Pro membership. So you can see I by default becomes the author of this membership. We can't create pricing for a membership because we don't have an payment gateway. We don't have access to, we'll get back to that. We'll get to that eventually. So once we come down here, we can see sales page. You can restrictions when non-member attempt to access content for this membership. What do? They stay on page, redirect them to membership page, redirect them to WordPress page. You can redirect them to a custom URL if you want to. I don't know how what works for you. You can choose to just display a message and just tell them restricted content notice. You must be logged in to this membership to access this content. So yeah, access plan, we can't design that right now. We need an add-on for us to do that. I said that earlier, but we're going to get to add-ons for us to see all the add-ons that we can take use of, free ones, the paid ones, and all of those add-ons in that sense. So that's it for a membership. Then what we have to do is to come up here, and before we do that, we can also still come down here and maybe create a template. You can create new ones, but I really don't see need for that. Permalink categories, we can categorize memberships so as well, and I can add tags to it. But all of that, I can also add a featured image to membership. We want a particular image to be displayed anytime this membership is featured. So let's publish this. I won't be doing that. We can also put a description for membership really, but sincerely I don't want to waste so much time doing that right now. So let's publish this. Okay, so membership has been published. We can view a membership, but for the sake of this tutorial I won't be doing that. So let's go back to the backend. Okay, so now you can see that we have another membership right now, which is Pro membership, and I am now the instructor. So that's exactly how to create more memberships. So if you come to your engagement, you can see that you have engagement. You can add engagement, achievement, awarded achievement, certificate, awarded certificate, then emails. So let's come to our engagement. So you can see that we have two engagements here: multimedia example course certificate. So there's an engagement for this course. So when student completes a lesson, a certificate will be awarded to that student. You can create several engagements so that you can spice things up. You can spice your course, you can create engagement, you can excite your students. So that's it. So you can add engagement, you can also create certificates and award certificates as well. So I believe if you interact with that, you will be able to get things done. If you have any issues around all of this, you can let me know in the comment section. I might create further videos to show you exactly how to get this done. And I believe that LifterLMS have a lot of videos covering all of these things on how to get things done. So you'll be able to, once you take all the courses, you'll be able to see how to get all of these things done. So I really don't want to spend so much time into the nitty-gritty of how to get some things done. So really, since there are also tutorials are here and there, but if you really need me to do more tutorials, you can just let me know. I'll be glad to do that. So the final thing we have here is our orders. You can come here to see how many people have ordered your course. You can create coupons and also vouchers. So that's it. We've covered some of the basic customizations for LifterLMS. So this is where we move to the next stage, which is for us to customize the theme and also everything that has to do with the course. So either way, somehow we are customizing the theme, we're also customizing the course. So if we come down here to appearance, we should be able to come to customizations. So let's come to customization. Just before we go into theme customization, let's check what our course builder looks like we opened earlier. So if you come here, you would be able to see exactly how a course is being structured or created. If you come to your far right here, you would see the elements you have. You have a section, you have a lesson, you have existing lesson, and you can expand all here and you can collapse all here. So after expanding all, we can see the nitty-gritty of everything we have in each of the section and each of the lessons. We can also collapse this for it to be this neat and detailed. So if you hover around things here as well, you can expand this particular session, so you can see that we can see what's exactly in here for this section alone. So we have lesson 1, which is welcome. The beauty of LifterLMS is that it's self-explanatory and it's user-friendly. So just hovering around, you can easily find the meaning of each of the icons that are here. So you can as well edit this lesson and do so many things you want to do with them. So let's try to edit this particular one. So you see that when we click the edit button, we have this here. So this is the permalink to the course, to the URL, and this is the for video URL. This is the link. This is the link from WeStart to the video, and also for the audio, we don't have any audio anyway. So, and drip, this is none. So we can also drip fill this to any particular date the way we want. It's published, we can unpublish it if we want to. So if we come to assignment, we can see that we don't have any assignment, so we can create a new assignment or add existing assignment to this lesson. You can also come down to quiz, and then we can create a new quiz. So by the way, for our lessons, it's not recommended for us to use YouTube for our videos because YouTube is not secured. YouTube is not a place you can upload videos that are secured for you to watch. So there is a way majority of people, majority of course creators rely on WeStar, rely on Vimeo, and those platforms are quite very expensive. I've been creating course, and there's a way I've been able to create secured audio video that would not make you spend money every now and then. So for example, if I come to my website designmastery.com, so this is websitedesignmastery.com. This is my course. This is the course where I teach people how to design website, even if they are rookies, they are non-techie. And you will see that I have a video here. If I play this video is playing from a secured server, and this video is a video that nobody can copy. If you try to right click on the video like I'm doing right now, it's not going to work. You can't share the video, you can't do anything. And this video is played strictly directly from my Google Drive. So there's a plugin that helped me do this, play an HTML video directly on your website, very secured. I've been using these, and I've tried to teach a lot of course creators how to get this done. This will save you a ton of money. If you go to vimeo.com or you go to WeStar, you would see the heavy amount of money you pay on recurring bill for videos. You realize that you'll be paying so much. So in case you also want to learn exactly how to host secured videos like this from any secured server like Google Drive or like Dropbox or like even Amazon S3, then you need to watch my video. I already have a video on my YouTube channel that covers for that, so let me show you the video. So here is my YouTube channel, but if I scroll down, you'll see so there's a video here, HTML5 videos player in WordPress, lead video player. So if you watch this video, you'll be able to see how you can also set up this video player on your WordPress website. So it's a secure player. So this is one video I have on it. I have like about 2 videos that would show you exactly how to get that done. And that's it. Secured WordPress video hosting with free Google Drive, Dropbox, or Amazon S3. So stop wasting money. Like I wrote here, stop wasting money on Vimeo with our subscription. So if you watch this video here, they will help you a great deal for you to be able to host secured video just like this. This is from WeStar, that will display your video on front end, secured, that student would not be able to share. So you have your website or you have your course highly secured. So that's it. So let me know in the comment section if you try to use that plugin and that plugin works for you. If you have any issues, let me know also in the description below. I would like just if you have issues using the plugin as well, let me know. Or you have any platform you use to host a secured video, let me know also. I'd love to hear that from you. So that's it. So that's exactly how you can build your course. Very simple, super easy. So you can easily just edit this course. You can literally edit it into something new, and that's the amazing thing. You don't need to create something new from scratch. So whatever you don't want, you can delete, and that's why LifterLMS is so amazing. They make the job quite very easy for you. I've been using quite a good number of learning management system plugins, but this one is very easy. This one will make the work very easy for you. This is my #1 learning management plugin that I recommend for beginners because they have done all the dirty job for you, and literally the plugin is even free for you to use from start. So it's only when you need some extra add-ons, this is when you start paying, and that's super amazing. Really super amazing. That's why I'm dropping on this video, to show you exactly how some things work here. So that's it. That's exactly how to create your courses and create your videos and do a lot of things. So you can play around with these. I'm very sure you won't have any problem whatsoever at all. Like I did told you, there are videos already in the course already. You have a video on LifterLMS already, so you have a course already on your website already on LifterLMS. This course will teach you exactly how you can take advantage of LifterLMS. So you will definitely see all this video. You see how to create your courses and how to customize your courses, just like I'm showing you here in that course. So you can watch more of those videos for you to learn more if you have any issues in that sense. So that being said, I hope this would help you know how to start creating your courses. I hope I'm not missing anything out that I have not showed you in customizing LifterLMS. Okay, so now this is time for us to customize a theme. So there's so much you can do around with the theme. One of the things I like about this theme, by the way, the name of the theme that is pre-installed for us for this course is called Cadence Theme. Cadence Theme is a free theme as well that also have a pro version, but there's so much you can do with the free theme that you can just imagine in your head how much level of customization that you will get when you buy the pro version. But since we are looking at how to get started in this course, I will do everything within the free version of the theme. So in case you want me to touch more on Cadence Pro, let me know as well in the comment section. I will do maybe a follow-up video to show you some of the things you can get, or some more customizations that you can get when you use the Cadence Pro theme. So from here, one of the things you can do is that once you hover around the header, you'll be able to see a button here for you to be able to edit. So right now, this is the button for us to edit our menu here, and this is the logo. We can as well click here to edit this element. So if we come down to the end, we should be able to do the same thing as well for our footer. So you can see now we can edit this footer. So for example, now let's say 2022, we want to even change the site name away from LifterLMS bundle, and we want to remove this credit theme by WordPress theme by Cadence theme. You can just let's start by editing the footer, but we can also do that here as well. But let's start here since that's the way it works. So you can see that we have our footer credit here. So you see that we have a short code that displays the here, the copyright, and also the year and the site title, and we have a short code here that displays the theme. So everything we need to do right now is for us to just remove this theme credit. So, and it shows that the site picks the copyright from the site title. So the best thing for us to be able to edit that is for us to change the site title. Let's publish this. That's it. So you can see that we have this footer credit here gone, and that's super amazing. That's very super easy for you to customize. So if you come to the heading as well, LifterLMS Infinity Bundle, let's edit this. So this is where we can select the layout for our logo. So you can see here that what is highlighted here is logo and title. So you can do logo, title and tagline, and you can just strictly just say logo alone. I just want my logo displayed there. I don't want any title around my logo. And we can come to our site title. Our site title is LifterLMS Infinity Bundle. We can take this out, and I can say, since my domain name is launch info product, I can say launch info and my tagline for my site can just be create an info product in 7 days or less. Yeah, so that can just be my site title. Because I have switched this to logo, you can see that our logo is quite gone here, and this is where we can select a logo. I'm not sure I have any logo here. Let's check our media library to see if we have any logo we can just use on the interim. Okay, so there are quite a lot of things that we could use here as our logo. I'm just trying to see which one would work. So let me use LifterLMS as my logo. Really, let me select this. Skip cropping. So there's a lot of margin here, but perhaps I should have just let me remove this logo, and then let me select this logo. Let me select this logo again. So let me choose LifterLMS right now. Because this is 300 by 300 pixels, so it's not aligning well. So let's select. So you can see this is a good way for us to crop. So let me crop this image. Okay, fantastic. So you can see that we have our logo displayed here beautifully. So that's exactly how we can work around this. So we can just easily come around and edit things from here. But generally, if you come down here, let's come to our general first. You'll be able to see your site layout. So if you click on this, so you see your maximum width, and you see a maximum width and so many things you can play around on how your website is displayed. That's if you have a problem with your width and all of that. I really do not mess around with things like this. Really, it's very rare for me not to like the display of my theme or the template I'm choosing, because I love to choose my template myself. So really, but you can change that. If you mess around it, you'll see how that works. And if you come to your sidebar, you can also change the percentage of your sidebar, how you want your sidebar to display. But this page right now isn't displaying any sidebar. You may have to go to your blog before you see an active sidebar, if there is one. I really don't use sidebars these days, really. But if you come to colors as well, one thing I like about this theme is that this theme will work with global palette for our colors. So you don't need to keep going all around changing colors. So you just need to set your global palette colors. So any color we set around here will be active almost on all of the sides. So this is a palette. We can change this to palette 2 to see what it looks like. It's still pretty much the same thing. And if we come to palette 3, it's the same thing as well. So let's keep it at palette 1, and then we can change these colors in our palette. Instead of making this blue, I can just switch this more to somewhere around purple or pink. Okay, so let's leave this. So you can see the color is affecting on the site already. So that's my primary color, and I think I kind of like the blue. So I can change all of the colors here, and you would see where all of these colors will display. So that's how you can change your colors. So you can see that our site background color is just transparent. You'd see there's no active colors here. If I want to have a black background, for example, I could change that here. Also our content background as well, title above the content background. So you would see that you have so much. So you can see our link colors here. These are global colors, and that's how it will display all over the site. So you don't really need to keep going back and forth to update all the colors up here and there. They are global standard. They will work across all of the websites, and that's pretty amazing. You won't find this kind of feature in a lot of themes on WordPress. The same thing also for our buttons. If you come here, you can see that our buttons are already picking our global palette colors. We can come to our typography. We can change how we can change the headings, the H1 front, the H2, and how they display. So we can put some weight around this here and change the front for our text, and you can work around so many things here. It's quite amazing. So we have some amazing Google front here that we could choose from. A lot of you there are very particular about the front of your website. This will come in very handy for you. So that's amazing. So if you want to have a scroll to top button, so you can enable that. So you can see we have a button here which is scroll to top, so you can also select how this would display. You can increase the size of the icon. You can choose whether you want it at the right or at the left. You can set the side offside and all of that, the bottom offside, so how you want it to display. But most times the default is always good enough for me personally. So you can also work on the design as well and change the colors and all of that. That's quite very amazing stuff for you to do. If you keep coming down and down, you see our for page layout, our comment, our breadcrumb, our social media and performance. I really don't want to waste time on this one after the other, but these are amazing features that you can customize your theme, that you can use to customize your theme. So I've come to header earlier, so we can work around our logo. This is our logo, this is our primary menu. We can still drag another feature somewhere in between here. So in case you want to use a search, maybe you have, for example, a lot of courses on your website, so you want a search feature here. So I can easily drag and drop a search button here and place it somewhere in the middle here. So you see now that we have an option for search here. So anybody that clicks this will have the option to search the site. Maybe to search your courses and what you have on your website. So you can keep playing, and you can also use an HTML code to display a short code there. You can select your transparent header, and if you want to have a sticky header as well, you can do that. Sticky header here says no, you can make it yes. On whole header, depending, really enable sticky on scroll to top. You enable main row shrinking, different logo, not really. Do you also want to enable sticky header on mobile? I wouldn't really advise that, but you can work around what is cool for you. We can work around some of the settings for LifterLMS, how you want your course to display, the course title. You want to show course title. What are the things you want to display? Breadcrumb has been cancelled here. The title here has been cancelled, so you can also cancel this in case you don't want. You can say this is cancelled. So it will have been nice for us to just go to the courses and see how all of these things display. So how your page display, do you want it, do you want to have a sidebar here? Do you want, if you play around with all of these course layouts, you would be able to see the difference and you pick what you really love. So that's quite very amazing. Like I said, you have a lot of customization options with Cadence theme, and that's why Cadence theme is one of my best, my go-to theme if I really want to create courses or I want to have a lot of options for myself. So you can see that what is the default sidebar for your course. So there's also a course sidebar here already highlighted, which is fantastic. So you can see your course syllabus. How many columns do you want for your course syllabus? Just one. Do you want to show featured image? This is turned off. I don't know why, but you can turn it on. It's always fantastic. Where do you want your featured image to show? If we're showing one of our courses here, we'd see how all of these things work. You can put it above, which is fantastic for me as well. So show lesson thumbnail and syllabus, show comment. Yeah, do we want to show comment? Why not? We want our comment to be visible. We want them to be able to post comments, and this is some of the settings you can do around your LifterLMS. You can keep working and playing and checking what works for you. So this is how this is a sample course page here. So if you switch off course title, for example, you can see that our title here is gone, and if we switch it back on, you see that it would open up here, and the course title layout, you can see how this is displaying. If we can switch to this, you would be able to see the difference. So you can see that the title is now here and the title is not here again. So you can see the difference. So if you keep playing around it, you'll be able to see what works for you. But I think I kind of like this, and this is cool. So if you come to the layout, you'll see that this is the normal layout. You can make it very slim. This one is a very tiny one. It's called narrow. So if you switch to this, for example, you'll see that the layout becomes more narrow. So you can see this is a little bit very narrow, but you can make it normal. It will widen up a little, and you can make it full width in case you want to, and you can also have sidebars in case there are things you want to display at the side as well. So this is exactly how to customize what your course page would look like. I just really wanted to show that you see exactly how these things work. So let's come back here. So you can customize your course layout, your course archive, your lesson layout, your quiz layout, your membership layout, and even your user dashboard. So how many columns do you want, 3 or 2 or 4? Really, you can customize all of that. That's very fantastic. So you have a huge customization option with this theme. So you can come to your site identity. I think we did change that earlier. So you can put a site logo that will display here instead of a WordPress logo. You can do that here. You can also come to your site title and logo control, which we have touched on earlier. So you can see that I made all these changes right there. So for our menu, we can make some changes for menu. I wouldn't even love to customize my menu right from here. I would love to customize my menu outside. I'll show you eventually when I close this customization tab. And also for our widget as well, you can also customize your home page in case you want to display a different page as your home. So for example, let's say that you want to display this course page here as your home page, not the courses. You can just come down here and select the exact page that you want to make your home page, and that's exactly how to customize what is shown as your home page. You can also customize your blog page. You can make it your blog, and if you do that, when you go to your blog, this would be your default blog page. So that's exactly how you can customize this theme for it to give you the feel of what you want. So you can see our blog. So we can also work on the customization for our blog to show how it's displaying in case we don't want it to display like this. So everything is just right in here for you to use. So let's publish this change. Every time you are done making changes around here, always endeavor to hit the publish button here, and this is published. So you can then now close your customization tab. So amazing stuff you could do around your customization. So let's just check our courses and let's see how some of things are displaying here. So let me just go around to this quick start course. Okay, so let me go to this lesson here. What is LifterLMS? Okay, so we have a video here. We can mark this as complete, so you can see we can write a comment here, but there should be a sidebar here. It's not showing. Something is wrong somewhere. So let's come to our appearance. Let's come to our widgets. I remember that during our customization we selected the course sidebar to be featured on our course page, but this is not showing here. Something is wrong somewhere. So let's close this. So our course sidebar is empty, so we may need to use some short codes to display some of our sidebars, like our courses or like course progress and all of that. Let's search for those short codes. So let's say short LifterLMS short codes. So we can see short codes here. Let's check out some of these short codes. So if we come down here, we can see a lot of short codes that we can take advantage of. So for example, let's just check around. So our course outline, So I can copy this shortcode. For example, I can come back to my widget. I can click this and let me search for shortcode. And then I can paste my shortcode. But you will realize that there is a course ID here for you to choose to display. But since we don't want to select any particular, we want this to work for all of the courses. So let's remove this shortcode, this course ID. So let's come down here. Let's check for our course progress. So let's copy this. And then let's come to our widget. Let's click this plus button and let's do shortcode. Let's display this. And let's still come down and let's check for something else. Course progress with button. No, this is not what we want. Course review. Course syllabus. For our course review, let's copy this as well. And then let's come to our widgets. Let's hit the plus button. Let's do shortcode here. And let's display this. So let's remove our short course ID here. Let's update this page. Let's come to a free course. And let's refresh this page. Oh, none of this is displaying here. I think there's a mistake somewhere. Let's go back. Oh, okay. I'm putting this as a course sidebar instead of the lesson. So since we're in the lesson, I'm supposed to have moved all of this thing into the lesson. So let me just drag these and put them in the lesson. Okay, so I've been able to drag this into the lesson sidebar. So let's update this. So let's come to our lesson now. Let's refresh this. Let me go to my lesson page now. So you can see now I now have a sidebar here. So I have my course content here and I have my course progress here as well. So this is exactly how you can work around the sidebar for your course. And I'm sure that on our lesson page we did not activate a sidebar, so we only did that for lessons. So you can also do that for your courses as well. So that's it for customizing your website, so you can play around with more. The next thing we should have done right now is for us to come to our live page and let's see if we can edit this page here and change things around. So let's say, for example, you want to change things around your page here. This is the last thing for you to do. The next thing you can do here when you're on this page is to hit the edit page button. The amazing thing about this theme is that this theme works very well with Gutenberg, and now we can use the default WordPress Gutenberg page builder to edit this page. So you can see literally you can change anything you want to change right now. Tools to grow your income, wealth, and financial income. So I can change this to tools to design your info product today. So isn't that amazing? I can change the text, the title, and everything I want to change. I can change the button here and change it to whatever I want to change it to. So you can see I can change the destination of this button. So if you come here, you'll be able to see additional settings for a button. You can change where it's going here. You can change the font size, so you can increase the font in case you want to see. So you can see this is increasing massively, so I can reduce it to whatever I'm comfortable with. And also I can increase the padding of the button, and I can change the color. This is the normal, and the over color you see is the global color here. So I can remove it from our global palette but it's okay the way it is. And I can change the button alignment as well. I can choose to align this to the center and also to far right here as well, but let's leave it the way it is. So you see, and even for everything that is here, we can also edit as well. So you can say I can edit everything here. So you can keep scrolling down here. This is our featured course, LifterLMS. So this is short code displaying the course. So this would display all the courses that we have. So you can change that. If you want to display a particular course, you can check for the short code and then display that kind of course. And you can come down here, you can change a lot of things really. So in case you're very familiar with Gutenberg, it may take you a while for you to get yourself very familiarized with Gutenberg. You can check out for other videos around Gutenberg for you to edit things, but I'm not sure you're going to have any problem doing this. So this is exactly how you can change, so you can keep growing and keep editing and changing things how you like. You can add more elements here, so in case you want to add, so you can do this. You can possibly check for a new row, for example. So this is a row layout. So the amazing thing about this is that Gutenberg gives you some things you can use for you to customize your website further. So you can either manually select a course layout for yourself and start designing something, or you can use their design library. So if you do that, if you click your library, you'll be able to see a lot of things you can work around. So if you have the Pro, you would see that there are a lot of things you can do here, which is for the Pro. But this is this ones here that are not labeled Pro are free element you can easily import into your live website for you to use. That's quite amazing if you use Gutenberg. Let's say we want to use this here, and this is very fantastic. We want to display this on our side to further explain more about our courses. This content is preparing. I don't know why this is slow. I think that should be my internet. So you can see this is beautiful. So we can this is already on our live website, so I can click this detail here to change, and I can also change the image here if I want to. If I click on it, I'll be able to change the image to something entirely different that I may want to display. So pretty much very super easy, and the Cadence library makes Gutenberg a lot easier. So anytime I want to really design a Gutenberg website, I would rather go with Cadence, because Cadence would help me to find I'll use the library. At least the free one is good enough for you to start. Eventually you can switch to Pro, and then you can have more advanced features. So you can say I can replace this image if I want to. If I click this, I'll be able to import another image here that I would like to display here, but I really don't want to waste so much time. So that's exactly how you can design your landing pages. So this right now, you can switch this up or below and bring it into the website somewhere entirely different and all of that. But when you are dragging, so make sure that you highlight the entire section, the entire row for you to drag. So you can see now it's easy for me to drag this up, so I can click the up button. So you can see this is now below the final call to action here. I can still drag this to anywhere inside of the website that I'm very comfortable with. I think that's it. That's how simple, how super easy it is for you to add more feature, more layout, and drag them and edit them and delete. You can also delete. Let me look for something to delete on this side. Maybe something I don't really like. I'm not sure there is something I would love to delete here. Everything is just kind of cool. So I have this entire row or section highlighted. I can easily hit this here, and then I will be able to insert before or insert after, in case I want to put something before it or after. And I can remove the entire row layout entirely as well. I can move it to somewhere entirely different. I can edit as HTML. There's so much I can do about that. I can do around this. And once you come around this here, you'll be able to see more customization here for either of the page or for the block. When you highlight a particular block, it will auto switch to the block, and then you can add more settings at the far right hand corner. So that's it. That's how you can simply deploy your course with a few click of a button here and there, and then have it launched, and then play around with it for a while, for some days before you can now start paying as you go. I think the partnership with Cloudways and LifterLMS is changing the game, is making things quite easier for content creators or course creators to start something, especially when you are starting newly, you want to test run, you have doubts, you don't have so much money to pay developers, and you want to design something that will help you. I'm trying everything not to make this video too long, but I'm trying every of my best not to also hide anything from you as well. So yeah, I think you'll bear with me. Finally, just before we end this video, I want to show you some extra add-ons that you can take advantage of to make your website better. So let's update this page. So every time you work on a page, you have to update this to see that you save the changes that you have made on this page. And once you have done this, you see a pop-up here that says view your page, because your page has been updated. So let's view this page and let's see the difference that we have right now. So you can see the changes I made here is now live on my website, and if I scroll down, I should be able to see the new element I added when we made the change, which is this, and this is super beautiful. This is something you can design for yourself, but this will take you so much time. The beauty is that CustomizingTheme gives us some of this element for free. That's super amazing. That's a very good motivation for you to switch to CustomizingTheme. If you are using Gutenberg, you will find it super amazing. I think I have touched CustomizingTheme in some of my videos, so you can go to my YouTube channel and just search for some of the tutorials I have done around CustomizingTheme. You find it super amazing. So if you come down to LifterLMS here, we can come to our software and we can come to our add-ons. You'll be able to see some of the add-ons that we can take advantage of to help our website grow, to give us more functionality for our website. Before I continue with this, if you come down to let's come to dashboard. You will see that no LifterLMS payment are currently enabled. Students will only be able to enroll in courses or membership with free access plan. So as it is, the best you can get out of this theme is for you to give your course out for free, because students would not be able to pay you. The only way you can get paid using LifterLMS right now for the free version is for you to close enrollment and have a platform, maybe on your blog, on your website, where student pays you, and when they pay you can then manually enroll them. That's the only way you can go about this. The easiest way for you is for you to get an add-on that would help you take payments on the website. So that's it. That's just the simple truth. But you know, it's a lot stressful for you to manually enroll every of your students. That's crazy. If you check out the amount of time and energy you spend on doing that, you realize that it's just very easy for you to just get an add-on that will help you, so that student can always enroll for your courses even when you are asleep. And that's the beauty. So if you come down here, you see that you can buy bundles, and that's something I would advise that you look into, instead of buying all of these things one after the other. So you will see that you have universal bundle, you have infinity bundle. These two bundles are things you can learn more about to see the pricing. The thing about the bundle is that it just bundles all of the add-ons for you. You can then save so much instead of buying them one after the other. This will be a good investment for you if you're really serious about your learning management systems. So if you come down here, you see that you can have LifterLMS groups, so you can create groups for maybe your student. If you have people who are taking your course and they have interest in specific groups, so you can offer your courses and membership to groups. So this is very fantastic. It's a good feature you may want to consider adding to your website. So advanced quizzes, you can consider this add-on for LifterLMS advanced quizzes, LifterLMS assignments. So we have some of these things already working on the website, if not all of them. LifterLMS advanced videos. You can also check social learning, allow your students to learn together, have social media style conversations. So if you want to have this kind of interaction within your LifterLMS website, so this add-on would come in very handy for you. So LifterLMS private area, so you can create professional content and engage in personalized communication. So in case case you want to have private coaching sessions, so this add-on will come in very handy for you, so your student can buy private sessions from you. That's a very fantastic way for you to monetize your courses or your learning management system generally. You can have custom fields as well, so you can do LifterLMS PDFs, and this would help you create maybe for your courses and everything. For you to generate this with your PDF will come in very handy. So definitely for your payments, Stripe, PayPal, WooCommerce extension is the game changer as far as I'm concerned, because you know that all the payment gateway I'm seeing here, from authorize.net to PayPal to Stripe, integrate with WooCommerce. So if you can sell your courses with WooCommerce, definitely you can receive payment with Stripe and also PayPal and authorize.net. So that's something you should consider. Also with MailChimp, ConvertKit, you can also integrate it with Whippy Forms, with Gravity Forms, with Ninja Forms, with Formidable Forms, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So this is quite fantastic. This is going to change the game for you. So this is where the real deal is. I will leave a link in the description below for you to be able to get here, for you to be able to perhaps buy any of these bundles. So let's check what the Universe bundle looks like, and also what the Infinity bundle looks like. So individual add-ons, for all of those add-ons that are there, you would see that if you want to buy all those individual add-ons, you'll be paying $120, and that's quite crazy. But if you are going with the Universe bundle, you will just be paying $360 per year. Then for the Infinity bundle, you'll be paying $1,200 per year. And if you come down here, you'll be able to see what you can do with this bundles. So if you buy this $360, and I want to let you know that per year is very optional for you. You may choose to buy this year and not renew next year. It's not compulsory. The plugin will still be working. The difference is just that you will not be able to receive updates, so you can always switch in between when you want to receive order. But $360 for a year for all the features you will get, for me, I think that's a good investment. So if you come down here, you will see your learning management plugins are included. You can activate this on 5 active sites. So in case you want to have 5 different courses which are on 5 different websites, you can use this on up to 5 active sites. You can have up to 2 tech support accounts. You can design add-ons. You can e-commerce add-ons, marketing CRM add-ons, and form add-ons. So if you check here, you see also what you can do with this. So if you want to have the private coaching features, the social learning features, advanced video features, custom field features, group features, if you want to have the entire add-on and everything, you may want to invest as much as $1,200 for you to be able to have access to it. So you can come down here. I'll leave a link in the description for you to come down here and peruse more about this and see how this works for you. I think we have the same thing here as well. So let me close this really. So this is enough. So that's it for the plugin, and I will do further videos. I can make it into a series of playlists for you to be able to see how every of these add-ons will work on a website like this. And I'll experiment with this website further. This is where I want to end this video right now. I don't want this to be too long than this, but I will experiment with every of the add-on here and see, and to implement on the website for you to see, so you can check out for further videos on LifterLMS and how you can customize this. And even for your secured video, I'll show you exactly how that would work out as well. So I would also try as much as possible, once I've created a playlist, to drop the link in the description below so you can check out for it depending on when you are seeing this video. So thank you very much for watching this video up until this time. I hope this video has worth the while for you. If it has, let me know in the comment section below that it has for you. Give this video a thumbs up. That's the only way YouTube algorithm will rank this video higher for other people to see this valuable content I've just shared with you. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in another video pretty very much soon. Bye for now.